Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that's here for each of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for peace. We thank you for this opportunity for intervention. We thank you for this opportunity for invention. And we allow right now for wonderful grace to come forward. So if we could breathe in and let every single angel, guide, goddess, um, master who might be wearing the color red to come forward. Red came through a few weeks ago, or like a week ago, as a force in itself, the color. If we could just breathe into all those different figures wearing the color red, perhaps boots, perhaps gowns, perhaps cloaks. If we could just breathe in and notice, perhaps a little bit like superheroes, these guides wearing the color red coming forward. And if we could very simply feel the richness of that color, the richness that is present in that, in the sense indeed of a team being present for you and you being included in that team, red or not. If we could just breathe in and feel that inclusion, and if we could notice perhaps that red aligning or sparking a connection with your root chakra, the base of your spine, if we could just breathe in and feel the security. Let's let that security be like a magnetic pole, like there's being an extension and expansion of everything around security for you: physical security, financial security, creative security, security in places in the world that you hold dear, security of your freedom and your rights. Just breathe into all this goodness and to feel the angels at work. Wonderful. So, if we could breathe into the cascade of good that surrounds you, in fact, perhaps energetically feeling movement around you. If there were an energy waves of energy preceding your steps forward, you being right now surrounded by loving energy, a cascade of grace. We'll just breathe in. Let's let this cascade of energy go into you, into your heart, into your consciousness, providing, clearing, providing, as was mentioned, every nook and cranny, every crevice, every cell, every part of your brain, nothing being missed, everything being saturated with goodness, with peace. And allowing in this moment for dreams to come true, for there indeed to be peace on earth, and it beginning with you, with us. To feel a cascade of peace saturating the entire globe right now, with a strong encouragement for people to release weapons, to release obsession with difference, to release greed, to release the insecurity of dominance, and to feel and allow inclusion, and that inclusion including you. So we'll just breathe in. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. And if we could notice, um, shoot, it's a visual. If we could notice in the garments the angels, guides, and goddesses are wearing, the red moving perhaps from their lower body to their upper body, and that red moving up and out into the atmosphere and creating a cloud that doesn't obscure but encourages. Let's let that cloud move throughout the earth and indeed bring security to ignite peace, harmony, security, and safety in every single person on the planet's root chakra. So we are indeed witnessing an interruption of insecurity, an interruption of the separation that creates violence, of the terror that creates violence or otherness. So if we could breathe in and witness confidence being infused on a global level. And let's just breathe into you having that confidence now. Never bravado, but confidence. Feeling the energy field that surrounds you, being very mighty and strong. Feeling the grace and the peace, the ease, the love, and the joy that is here. And knowing that good is here. To feel the harmony and goodness and peace that is present right now. So we'll just breathe into that. And we'll indeed feel this goodness. And if we could notice the global work happening right now, bringing you immediate relief. And if we could use further words, let's let anyone who might scare you have their root chakra, their chakra of security. Let's notice the people who might frighten you having more security, having more confidence. And in that confidence, we can know that their hearts will open and they won't be acting out of terror or fear. So if we could just breathe into that change. And if we could, whatever this means to you personally, allow those changes to happen in other people, to not fix them in time or fix them to a certain belief. The same way that we would discourage anyone fixing us or labeling us in a definitive way, besides peacemaker. If we could just breathe in and just feel all that goodness being present right now. And let's notice Saint Germain handing you the color red. If we could notice if that comes in a vessel or if it's just very simply the color red. Let's notice you in possession of that color. Wonderful. We'll just breathe in. Wonderful. It is my job to report. Let's very simply notice reindeer coming forward. Let's just notice what that means to you, what they bring, what they add. That they do indeed exist year round. And if we could notice with that message, we are hyper aware of them in 1 month of the year. If we could notice that they're around all the time, if we could notice that same dynamic being true for peace, for love, for harmony, that those dynamics are always around. Groundedness, curiosity, accomplishing challenging tasks. That happens every single day. So if we could feel the unity of humanity and indeed with people who we might look up to as heroes, noticing the things that they've accomplished and feeling their help in whatever it is that we are doing today, tomorrow, next week, next year. If we can indeed feel the presence of peace and that we hold that space. So if we could just breathe in and notice all the love that is here. And indeed, if we could very simply take in all the guides, goddesses, angels that are here with you right now, and noticing the color that they might be enhancing right now. Might be yellow, might be something else. Just noticing what's true for you. If we could indeed feel each one of them bringing harmony to your chakra system and recognizing that you are not just one thing, that you are, in your presence on the earth, a cascade of love, a cascade of presence. Let's allow ourselves to be a cascade of peace wherever we go. Let's let our presence as peacemakers bowl over like a bowling pin, like a bowling ball knocking over a bowling pin. Any deliberate intent to create difference, any deliberate intent to point fingers and to bully people. Let's say no to that. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. And if we could say out loud, perhaps in a really relaxed voice, I am a peacemaker. Peace is within me and around me. I live in peace. Wonderful. If we could breathe in. And with the companionship of every single guide, goddess, and angel who's come forward with red, if we could notice you standing perhaps 1,000 feet tall on the surface of the earth, along with Archangel Michael, Saint Germain, different goddesses, doing the exact same thing, and being a titanic presence on the planet, if we could very simply feel through your intention, through perhaps energy with your hands like we do with healing, let's very simply notice a healing of the earth itself. And anywhere where there might be conflict, disagreement, or obsession with disagreement on the planet, an obsession with difference, or the idea that violence solves anything, let's very simply bring peace to all those places on the planet. And let's take that a step further and let any trauma that has created the violence or the thought that violence is a solution, let's let all that trauma be acknowledged and healed. Let's envision guns and bombs being put down. Let's envision insults being put down or humiliation for others being put down. Let's very simply feel the energy of encouragement, the energy of acceptance, the energy of words, the energy of love. And as a proclamation to yourself, to the universe, and to every single being on the planet, let's say out loud, I am an ambassador of peace. I do choose peace. I recognize within myself that peace is possible. I choose to live on a peaceful planet. I'm not obsessed with difference. I'm focused on unification. I unify all parts of myself, including my heart and my mind. I can do anything that I want. I can accomplish any task. I can change direction with ease. I welcome peace to the planet. And I embody that peace right now. Thank you. So if we could notice the 1,000-foot tall you along with other 1,000-foot tall beings, we could just very simply notice what you notice from that vantage point. And let's notice what it's like. Let's say if there's 30, including you, 1,000-foot tall beings, let's bless everything. Let's bless the whales. Let's bless the birds and the fish. Let's bless all bodies of water, including oceans. If we could feel the same way that you would in your human size pick up a piece of trash in a park, it's very simply just notice you and the other 30 pick up anything that doesn't serve the planet, like pollution, like negativity, like heaviness, and replace it with love. We could feel your ability to do that with absolute ease and pure dedication. If we could bless all land masses, including places that we might call the United States or North America, South America, Africa, Australia, Asia, Europe, bringing peace to places like Russia and China, places like Israel and Colombia, bringing peace to entire continents, entire bodies of water, populations of people. So let's notice good things happening here. And with tremendous grace, tremendous love, and incredible clarity, if we could feel how mighty we are right now. And if we can indeed say that out loud, I am mighty and I choose peace. Wonderful. We'll just breathe in. Let's notice the thing you want to do next, the thing that you're personally passionate about, be that a dynamic, a place, creativity for all, peace in your hometown, peace in the space that you live now, lifting up the litter of viruses, lifting up the litter of greed, making room for truth and fairness. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. Wonderful. If you could notice yourself becoming as huge as the solar system and holding the earth in your hand, let's very simply take a moment. Perhaps we could just make this gesture like you would hold something up in the palm of your hand and put your other hand over it. For those on the phone, basically having one palm up, the other palm over it, like you're holding the earth in your hand. If we could very simply say out loud, I bless every aspect of the earth. Thank you, angels, for infusing the earth with love. My home planet is a safe space. I choose to exist in love, and I'm not alone. Let's notice what you would like to say in this dynamic. And let's allow right now for your dreams for the planet to come forward and to be infused. You being able to focus on human connections, nature, creativity, building things, being positively visible, and seeing and hearing others. So we'll just breathe into those positive dynamics, including a peaceful heart, having all of your needs met, and that being true for all beings. And if we could say out loud, there is enough. And to the planet itself and everything the planet contains, we'll say out loud, I love you. And with generosity and the peace and the symbolic piece of letting a bird that you might have held go, if we could let the earth be, let's notice you coming to your human size, sitting where you are right now, and feeling all this goodness, all this grace, and having had your say, and that say continues to feel the strong infusion, the strong imprint we have placed on the planet, on our lives, on our communities, on our social networks right now. And let's say our own names out loud. I am Mark. I am a peacemaker. I am creative. I walk the earth with love. Thank you. Wonderful. If we could take in a breath, let's let Archangel Michael come to you and with pristine elegance and pristine precision, if we could let him completely individualize your energy, no attachment to anything, and just noticing how big your energy field is and everything that you have said, every action that we've taken, holding true as we celebrate the planet changing right now. And with the clarity that is here, the hope that is present, the opportunity to have fun, and the grace that is present right now, we say out loud to every single guide who came forward and worked with us and stood 1,000 feet tall with us. We say out loud to them, thank you. And to the earth and to all inhabitants of the earth, we say out loud, thank you. And to ourselves, we acknowledge all that we've done. We perhaps say out loud to ourselves, good job. And with generosity, peace, and ease, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity, for wonderful grace, for perfect peace, and for loving joy. We're so grateful to have a say. We're so grateful for the potency of thoughts, words, and actions. We're so grateful to gather here today as community. And we honor everyone whom we know and love, people who have passed, people who are passing, people who are being born, people who are creating today, people who are engaging with tasks that require focus today. We see grace in all these actions. We see grace in every single aspect of life right now. And we see the angels present in every single moment. We see our good wishes for everyone present in every single moment. And we notice that good is here. And we see the wholeness of everything and cascades of good constantly flowing. And with goodness, peace, harmony, and joy, we quite simply and lovingly ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.